Hello, Aries. It's Taco Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing good, Aries. I feel like I just read you yesterday, but it was last week. Gotta blow Leo out of there. See how you guys are doing, Aries. See if things have calmed down a little bit. See where you're going, where you're at with love or finances or self-love, happiness. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Aries. I'm happy. Very happy. I'm not even you when I'm happy. This isn't even my reading. Huge change. Huge change here. Oh, that's way too many cards. I'm not going to do that. Anything else for Aries? All right. Yeah, the Strength card. That's makes perfect sense to me. Oh, wait. Duh. Hopefully you guys can see everything. I feel like I should bring you closer just so you guys can see, because these are so tiny compared to my old cards. You know what I mean? The Fool. I love when the Fool shows up. There we go. Hopefully you can see all that. It's definitely different with the smaller cards, because with the bigger cards, I feel like you guys can see more. But the Strength card, I feel like you have the strength to take on anything right now. Like, you're handling things beautiful. The Strength card is like it's the powerful card of the deck. It's the Leo energy. It's fire energy. It's just handling things the best way you know how, in a very beautiful, it's like taming the lion, you know what I mean? It's like, calm down, we got this, we can do this. It's a very beautiful, it's like you have the strength to take on whatever's going on in your life right now. So I love it. Yeah, you have the King of Swords to the Ten of Wands, which is the first two cards. Yeah, I feel like you came to some sense of self-truth or speaking truth. I don't know if this is you speaking to other people or speaking to yourself, because the King is all about communication of truth, but he's also about intelligence. Damn it. Being methodical, really thinking about things in a good perspective, being real, being solid. And with the Ten of Wands, I just feel like this is you. I feel like you're being real with yourself. And you could be real with other people as well, of releasing a lot of burdens. Letting go of a lot of burden. Maybe, I know Aries. So with the Ten of Wands, it's not surprising to me of like, this is somebody who's trudging slowly down the road because they have so many burdens on their back. They're always trying to take care of everything and everybody and trying to take on all the responsibilities. But I just kind of feel like something here is like, there's either some codependent or toxic situations in your life you need to let go of. Relationships, addictions, whatever here. But there's also, I feel like, a lot of burdens on your back from your personal standpoint of like, letting go of a lot of things that you just try to hold on to for a long time, if that makes sense. Because you go to the Four of Wands, which is absolutely beautiful. It's like, as soon as you complete this process of letting go of a lot of things, like maybe you're working too much, or maybe you're in a codependent relationship, or maybe people are relying on you too much, or you're trying to take care of everything and do everything, or maybe you're carrying a lot of baggage from the past, or probably all of it, Aries, if I know you. It's like, you need to be real with other people. Like, hey, I can't be here for you all the time. I'm a very blunt person, and I know sometimes when I say things or it comes out of my mouth, it might sound heartless. I'm not trying, I don't mean it that way. I can only explain things so well. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't mean that as like, you just can't be there for everybody. You know what I mean? If you're married, maybe you need your spouse to pick up some slack. Or if you have children, maybe you need to have them help out more. Or if you have family members who are very codependent on you, or friends who are codependent on you, you're like, okay, that's just one aspect of it, okay? I'm not trying to say that's the whole thing. Another thing is you could be taking on too much because you want to. And it's just weighing you down. You can't do that. Aries are always just trying to take on too much. And I feel like you need to stop doing that. Okay? Especially, I feel like with the 10 of Wands, for me, when you have 10 wands on your back that are so heavy, I don't feel like it's just present circumstances. It could be. But it's like there's a lot of baggage from the past you need to let go of too. You know, past situations, past trauma, past relationships with your family, past relationships with yourself. This is things that you're very passionate about in life, but it's just turned into to burdens. It went from passion to burdens. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying your family, your friends, and your lovers are burdens. It's just you can't take on everything. And I feel like that's what you're being real with yourself about. And maybe you need to communicate that to people in your life as well. Hey, I got to do me right now. You know, even though you're in strength mode and you think you can handle everything, the thing is here, it's like, you can't be taking on all this shit and carrying it with you. This is somebody lightening the load, throwing off those 10 wands off the back as they can stand up straight and walk towards their fate and their destiny. Maybe some of you are celebrating, going to be hanging out with friends or family. Maybe there's a marriage or a baby going on. I just say that because the 4 of Wands, it's all about celebration. And it's also about journey, fate and destiny, going through those archways. And I mean, it's so explanatory here of thinking and being real and communicating truth, whether it's to yourself or others, that you need to let go of a lot of things in order for you to enjoy life, have fun, maybe make relationships better in your life. Maybe some of you want to get married. No, what's the point of getting married or even wanting a baby? Just for sake, because that is part of that card. I'm not saying all of you guys are going through that. What's the point of that if you're going to be carrying all that shit on your back? Or what's the point of getting married if you're like carrying all this workload, or work is just overtaking your life? You know what I mean? It's about letting things go that you used to be passionate about, but it just really turned into massive burdens for you. It's time to release. That's the strength card here. It's like having the strength to say, I can't do everything on my own. There's the people who are like, oh, I have the strength to carry all these burdens on my back. Yeah, okay. I mean, you do, but are you really enjoying life? No, because you're stressed out, you're taking on too much, you're overworking. Maybe you're doing too much for other people, or maybe you're codependent. A lot of people are codependent because they're not putting themselves first, right? And I don't mean in a selfish way, Aries. I mean in a good way, in a self-love way. I'm not saying, oh, I'm not going to help my grandma anymore because I want to go gambling. Like, no. Just saying, like, okay, maybe I can't give my cousin a ride to work every day because I need to fucking relax or something like that. You know what I mean? Anyways, it was beautiful reading to the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, and then you have the Fool in the middle. So I just kind of feel like the 2 of Pentacles can represent indecision. Maybe you don't want to go through that archway. I don't know. Maybe you do. Maybe there's a decision that needs to be made here. Or maybe this is just you taking on and handling things that you can take on and handle, and just taking that and trying to juggle that and keep that balanced in your life. Maybe just your intermediate needs. You know what I mean? Maybe just taking care of you and and the people that are very immediate in your lives, instead of just trying to take on everything else, you know. Trying to just juggle. You already have enough going on, so I just feel like this is you trying to juggle things in your life, a few things, not a lot of things, to keep your life balanced. Because if you have too much, you're not gonna be juggling shit, right? So I don't know. I don't know if there's this indecision coming up for you, this choice you need to make, because I feel like you're kind of already making that decision of I need to stop trying to take everything on or bring everything with me. It's time for me to have fun, celebrate, move to the next step, go towards my fate and destiny, and be able to just take on what I can take on, with what strength will allow me to take on, and just kind of keep my life balanced in that energy. You have the Fool, though, so that's what's really interesting to me. I mean, because it is the high with the Strength and the Fool, so it's like wanting to take a risk. The Fool is wanting to take a risk. This is wanting to go into the unknown, letting the universe. I feel like it's almost like relinquishing control. You know what I mean? Which would make sense. So I don't know why I said that earlier. My brain, dude. It's the Fool represents somebody who is like going into the unknown and trusting in the universe, relinquishing control, allowing things to just play out. And it's not somebody who's trying to control every little thing in their life. It's just like, okay, let things just play out. Like, universe, you take over. I'm just going to focus on me and work on me and deal with me and try to keep my shit together, trying to have fun, trying to balance myself, trying to be real with myself here. And you take care of the rest. I really feel like it's just you at this, I feel like this is what's going on, is you having the strength to relinquish control of things that you don't need to take control of anymore. You know what I mean? Most people who have to have control over every little thing, or they like to control every little thing, or they like to be in control of every little thing in their life, that's some trauma that needs to be dealt with, of course, we know. But I think that's the whole reading for you guys, really. It's just you being real with yourself and needing to communicate with others as well in your life of, I need to get rid of things that I cannot deal with right now and I cannot carry with me right now. I'm done with that. I need to focus on me, enjoying life, being happy, celebrating, moving forward, trying to keep myself balanced within my own means, and really just having the strength to allow the universe to take care of the rest. Because when you are dealing with a lot of codependent issues, especially people who would rather they put other people first because they don't want to put themselves first. I feel like this is you knowing you need to put yourself first. And otherwise relinquishing that control of, okay, I'm going to let the universe take care of my grandma. I'm going to let the universe take care of so-and-so. I'm going to, I can't have everybody relying on me all the time. Or maybe you're overworking too much. Maybe you need to switch jobs. Maybe you're working too damn hard and it's overwhelming you or something like that. Allow the universe to take control, because that's the Fool. It's just someone who's like, okay, universe, you're in fucking control. I'm just going to fucking move forward ahead and whatever happens, happens. Very beautiful. That's the Strength card. The Strength card for me is somebody having the strength to just relinquish control of everybody else so that you can focus on you. You know what I mean? I hope this resonated with somebody and I hope this helped. I kind of feel like you've been in the same vibe for a while now. And huge processes like this take time. It's not overnight. So even though I know you guys kind of watch me and you're thinking, oh, it's the same as last week or whatever, it's like, because you're still in that process. It's not going to, Aries is not going to just overnight go, oh, I'm going to just let go of all this old stuff and change my whole fucking life in one night and just focus on me and take care of me and love me and relinquish control of the universe. It takes stages. It takes time, especially if there's a lot of trauma and with that codependency there. And just anybody who feels like they have to carry all these burdens and work all the time and take care of everybody else, that's some trauma. That's definitely some trauma that needs to be addressed. So this takes time, but you're getting there. You're doing it. I mean, at least the king is there, so that makes me feel better because this is you being real with yourself and also communicating with everybody else. I can't fucking be here for you all the time. You know what I mean? I gotta focus on me right now. I'm tired. I'm worn down. I'm ready to fucking relinquish control and just kind of take care of what I can take care of, and everybody else needs to take care of their fucking selves. You know what I mean? All right, that's what I have for you, dears. I hope this helped.